Yo, what's good? It's Party X up in this bitch, and you already know what I'm on. Today is a day where there's a the metaphysical destruction of justice. This isn't gonna be a Professor P episode because there's no metaphysicality to this. There's no spiritual emphasis or ramifications upon this. This is a blatant display of evil, and there's no inner depth into this. There's no nuance. There's no perspective. You can't look at this from any side of the aisle and say, oh, this is what I believe and this is my subjective belief. No, this is only the objective foundation of what America is now. Thanks to the MAGA cult, thanks to the left, thanks to everybody. I just want to thank everybody because now everybody understands if you pay attention, because most niggas really don't pay attention, and I can understand why, because like nothing really happens, you know what I'm saying? But this is a foundation of what America stands on now. The DOJ, which is the Department of Justice, the Trump administration, everybody, even Biden, because this was everybody since the beginning of Epstein's reign, for what he did on that damn island, and with those fucking with the Masonic Jews, with those Satanists, with all of those people who's on that island, all those people, they said that this nigga did nothing. That's basically what they said. They said this nigga did nothing. So let's get into the actual document. As part of our commitment to transparency, the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation have conducted an exhaustive review of investigative holdings relating to Jeffrey Epstein. To ensure that the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of his databases, hard drive, and network drive, as well as physical searches of squad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas where responsive material may have been stored. These searches uncovered a significant amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. 300. I want y'all to understand 300 gigabytes. 300 gigabytes. Hey Gemini, how much is a one terabyte in gigabytes?
1 terabyte is equal to 1,000 gigabytes.
Okay, damn. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like terabyte or some shit. But 300 gigabytes of data is fucking a lot, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. 1 terabyte. Okay. These files relating to Epstein include a large volume of images of Epstein, images and videos of victims who are either minors or appear to be minors, and over 10,000 downloaded videos and images of illegal child sex abuse material and other pornography. Downloaded? What do you mean downloaded? That means it already has to be on the internet. It hard to download something. So I want y'all to understand, to download something, it must already be a digital aspect. It must already be a something on the internet, and you can never delete anything off the internet. You can't delete anything off the internet. I want y'all to understand that whatever is in the internet, you can't delete it. So if anybody who's able to go into these deep researches, able to go into this deep reservoir of data that the internet has, this shit should be like public information. So where is it? Where is it? Teams of agents, analysts, attorneys, and privacy and civil liberties experts comb through the digital and documentary evidence with the aim of providing as much information as possible to the public while simultaneously protecting victims. Protecting victims? You nigga didn't nigga. If you didn't protect them then, you shown that can't fucking protect them now. Because I want y'all to understand, the perpetrators were niggas who was in government. These niggas are in your government right now. And they're saying that those people are protecting the victims. Bro, this shit is unbelievable, bro. This shit is actually unbelievable. I'm not worried about the people. I'm worried about the children, bro. Because I know what people who go down that rabbit hole. I went through that rabbit hole, I say around 11th grade or 10th grade. Around there. And when I went through that rabbit hole, I seen images. Yes, I literally seen images and videos of what I didn't specifically go to the dark web. No, I just went down specific YouTubers who specifically had that on their website. There was some people who had websites where you had to like get a subscription or you get a 1 month free or some shit to find out information. And that's what I did because I wanted to know what was going on in the world. Because I'm going to be unleashed if you are in high school and you go out into this fucking world. For example, me. I went out to this world and immediately almost died from COVID and the vaccine shot. Well, not from COVID, almost died from the vaccine shot. Couldn't do anything unless I did. You see what I'm trying to say? I did not know about the world. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't want to know about the world, but I just want to know what I'm getting into if I want to participate in this cycle. You get what I'm trying to say? So I know what they do to those kids, bro. And listen, I want y'all to understand that people who watch those videos, I didn't sit there and watch the videos. I seen it for a split second and left because I don't want to put that on my mental. People who watch this stuff, they get traumatized. And there is evidence of people who seen videos and they killed themselves. I think there were like 2 officers or something. It was the laptop from hell. It was 2 officers who quote unquote suicided themselves because they saw what was on that laptop. I want y'all to understand the depths and depravity of what these people do. Bohemian Grove is nothing. It's the owl is nothing. It's the sculpture of demons, y'all. They have these sculptures of demons, right? They have these sculptures of demons made out of gold, iron, metal, whatever. And they sacrifice children to those idols. They trap those souls into the idol to bring it to life on the astral plane. And the reason why I say the astral plane, because nothing can be manifested on the physical plane anymore. The one who stopped that was the Christ. I want you to understand how amazing that nigga is. He stopped these people from being manifested on the physical plane. And the only way they can do that is by using bodies possessed by demons. But the thing is, they die. They die and go to hell. That's what the judgment, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. I want y'all to understand what they do to these kids, bro. And they don't just do it to girls, how they is on the internet. They always talking about little girls. No, they do it to both. They do it to boys and girls. Bro, this shit is depraved, bro. This is depraved, bro. And the fact that this nigga Trump kept saying that once I get in the office, I'll release him and I'll bring him to justice. Nigga, really? You wouldn't do. At this point, I wish the bullet hit that nigga, bro. I wish the bullet hit that nigga, bro. What if there's this 5D chess these niggas playing? What if there's grand plan? Come on, get off the gas pedal, man. This shit is crazy. Much of the material is subject to court-ordered sealing. Only a fraction of this material would have been aired publicly had Epstein gone to trial, as the seal served only to protect victims and did not expose any additional third parties to allegations of illegal wrongdoing. Through this review, we found no basis to revisit the disclosure of these materials and will not permit the release of child pornography, bro. This is I know nobody watch my videos. This is just me ranting. Bro, the angle that they're fucking going is we don't want to release explicit child pornography, because I want you to understand, if they released child pornography, that's a crime. You get, and that's the angle that they're going for. Oh, we can't release this. It's child pornography. I don't give a fuck about those videos. I don't even want to watch them. I want to see the faces of the people who were there. I want to see these people literally hung. Bro, we need to bring back public executions, bro. These people need to die, bro. A public platform. These people are literally just they're faces. They're hiding their faces.
You want this pancakes, man?
Sure.
I need some more syrup, bro.
Okay. Thanks, Pops. But yeah, like these people, bro, literally, why won't they just show their face? Why? Why won't you? This is the angle they're going for. And for them to spin that narrative, it's evil, bro. It's wicked to its core, bro. Nobody, I don't like, bro. Me personally, if I ever seen those files, bro, I would never stream it. I would never do anything. I would like to show these people faces and to have these people publicly reprimanded, publicly executed, bro. Because most people don't know. Most people literally don't know. And for those who do not know, will understand why I advocate for the punishment that I do for these people. Because these people do things that you cannot imagine. You cannot imagine what they do. People only think about rape. No, they saying rape because they know rape is the worst thing you could do to somebody, right? Do to somebody within the court of law. Within the court of law, to murder, it's nothing compared to raping a little child. I would rather get murdered, not tortured. There's difference. Murdered is different from torture. I want y'all to understand the dispensationalism, bro. To understand the difference. Murder is not torture. You get what I'm trying to say? I would rather get murdered than to be raped as a child, in a child mind. Let me put on a child as a child. I would rather be murdered than to be raped by these people. Because murder is not sacrifice. Murder is not torture. It's none of that. It's literally to be killed, to be stabbed in the heart, stabbed in the brain, shot, blunt trauma to the head. I want y'all to understand these children are kept alive. They are kept alive. Bro, I don't even want to go into deep. They're literally kept alive. They can't die. They don't want these children to die. They need all the essence that they can get. They don't die. Bro, I want y'all to understand, bro. These victims are still alive. These rape victims of these child rape people are still alive. And they're being protected by the same people who allowed it to fucking happen. Bro, these niggas need to die, bro. Bro, these niggas need to die, bro. I want y'all to understand this, bro. I want y'all to understand the monopoly that they have on these kids, bro. These kids are from third world countries, bro. Third world countries. Like these the children that have been missing in this Texas flood. Come on, bro. They trying to distract you. From the Epstein shit with the Texas flood. Why you think Trump? We're going to get to the video, Mo. I don't want to spoil it, bro. This is systemic review revealed no incriminating client list. You know, why the fuck would you... Bro, can we just start killing niggas, bro? The thing is, the reason why I don't want to advocate for just killing people, because I don't have a gun. Y'all, if I had an actual gun, if I had an actual armory, I would literally, bro. And one thing that I hate about niggas, they be saying, oh, if you don't have no definitive proof, you're a conspiracy theorist. You can only speculate, bro. How much more time will you give these people to summon up their proof? I'm not advocating to kill nobody. I'm saying to kill these niggas who did it. Cause every niggas who know, I know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If I had an armory, just a gun, a knife, some armor, I would literally advocate for war right now. I would literally advocate for war. Because these children are kept in underground bunkers, bro, where they are protected and they live a life away from the people who did it from them. They cannot be seen out in the public. They cannot be in I want you to understand, these kids cannot be in a public space because they will say something. So they hide them away from the public. They never see the light of day. They don't see the sun. They don't go outside. They don't stay. They stay in a bunker, bro. Where they say, oh, here you go. You want candy? You want this? You want that? You want toys? You want games? We'll give you everything. Just forget it ever happened. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What about the families? Why is nobody speaking up about this shit? Was Me Too? Bro. Where is Me Too, bro? Where are the parents of the children? Where are the families? This is why I advocate. This is why me personally, I would never want to be rich, nigga. I never want to be rich. If I ever get a bunch of money, I will be gone. You will never know me. You'll never see me. If you probably will see me, you'll never know it's me. Because listen, bro, once you get to that echelon of power, because money is power. Think of like 100 million is your power level. 100 million to these niggas is Krillin. Epstein said like had 600 million. This nigga was Yamcha to these niggas. So I'm just trying to say, bro, this shit is crazy, bro. Incriminating client list. There was also no credible evidence that found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions. So, bro, 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. All of this translate to nothing? He was just on that island by himself? This nigga literally was on his. This nigga Epstein was so crazy and so over sexualized, so evil that this nigga bought an island, went there and stayed there by himself, looked at child pornography by himself, and raped all these girls he did all of this by himself. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation. Bro, these niggas do an investigation just to be able to do another investigation. I want y'all to understand this shit, bro. These people do an investigation just to be able to do another investigation. Bro. Consistent with prior disclosures, this review confirmed that Epstein harmed over 1,000 victims by himself. By himself? This, bro, bro, this nigga Epstein harmed over 1,000 victims by himself. He had an island by himself. He did all of this by himself. Really? Man, each suffer unique trauma. Sensitive information related to these victims is intertwined throughout the materials. This includes specific details such as victim names, likeness, physical description, places of birth, association, employment history. One of our highest priorities is combating child exploitation and bringing justice to victims. Bringing justice to victims? Nigga, you don't bring justice to victims. Justice, bro, justice is to the perpetrator. This is such a fundamentally wrong sentence. You don't bring justice to victims. It's like saying I would be righteous to those who are harmed. No, you don't be righteous to those who are harmed. You don't bring justice to the victims. You bring justice to the perpetrators. You be righteous to the harmers. Bro. These niggas have such a backwards way of doing things, bro. It's sad. Bro. Hey, Gemini, what does justice means?
Justice can mean different things to different people, but it usually involves fairness.
What? Bro. But it's usually involving fairness, equality, and upholding what's right. The reason why she said this is because AI can only deal with objectivity. AI cannot deal with abstract ideas. Which in this specific moment right here, supplement my arguments about why AI can never understand the human mind and why it can never be smarter than the human mind. But this, you cannot bring this to victims. Let's say I'm wrong. You bring this to victims by bringing this to the perpetrators. I want y'all to understand that concept. You cannot bring justice to victims. You bring justice to the perpetrators, and that is how victims get justice. It's like saying to the person who was raped, I'll get him for you. I'll do it for you. I'll protect you. You say all these things to the victim, but you won't say it to the perpetrator? You won't say, you will be put in jail. You will go through the court of law. You will be tried and you will be crucified. You will die for what you have done to these children. But no, you want to say that to the victim. Come on, man. One of perpetuating unfounded theories about Epstein serves neither of those ends. So you care about Epstein too? That's crazy. Y'all, the loophole, I want y'all to understand there's a loophole. What is this? Innocent until proven guilty. What if the system corroborates with the enemy? What if the system is against? I want y'all to this is why I don't believe in these laws. These laws are for the little niggas. These laws are for the common people. These laws are for the slaves. When you get up there, you are above the law because you make the law. The law, this physical law is just a fucking societal construct so that we won't kill one another. I want you to understand that, yes, nigga, when you are born and your parents sign that goddamn contract, they saying, I will serve this country. I will serve this country as long as you protect me from outside enemies. And let's narrow it down to it's not from a government. You literally unknowingly, you don't know, you say to your neighbor, I won't kill you if you won't kill me. And the law and your neighbor say, okay, I agree. And then you forget about it. Because that's who we are. That is what a society is. You cannot know the rules of a society. You can only enact them. Because that is what a society is. So, like, bro, this shit is crazy, bro. They literally say innocent until proven guilty. What if the system corroborates? What if the system is in on it? What do you do now? To that end, while we have labored to provide the public with maximum information regarding Epstein and ensure examination of any evidence in the government's possession, it is a determination of the Department of Justice and Federal Bureau of Investigation that no further disclosure will be appropriate or warranted. After a thorough investigation, FBI's concluded that Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide in his cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City on August 10, 2019. This conclusion is consistent with previous findings, including that the autopsy. I ain't reading this shit, bro. So listen, that means that she's in jail for nothing. I want her to understand she did nothing. This is an innocent woman right here. This woman is innocent. She deserves to be free. And the FBI should be indicted on charging an innocent woman. This is the perspective now. I want you to understand this is the perspective now. That Ghislaine Maxwell is innocent. Because Jeffrey Epstein did it all by himself. It's literally right here that there was also no credible evidence that Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation's uncharged third party. Ghislaine Maxwell is a third party. This systemic review really no incriminating client list. Jeffrey Epstein did all of this by himself. Jeffrey Epstein did. So why is she in jail? Why is she in prison? Free Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll be the first to say it. Free her, bro. She didn't do nothing wrong. And let's go over to Trump, what Trump's saying, bro. This shit is so sad, bro.
Yesterday, Jeffrey Epstein left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for an American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the
Yeah, sure. If
Hey, Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're...
I want y'all to understand that he ran. Trump's literal agenda was to release the Epstein files, to release the client list, to release all this information to put the public at ease. Because I want y'all to understand, I do not want to abide by the rules of a government who literally sacrifices children and rapes them. I want y'all to understand that. I'm not about to do nothing. Listen, Russia, China, I humbly request that you destroy the U.S. government. I humbly request that you do that. And let's do this. How about you destroy the people who did it? How about you destroy the people that was on that island? I will help you. I will literally help you do it. Recruit me, please. Because listen, at this point, my mind is I want y'all to understand, at this time, in my mind, the entire government is on it. My entire, my nation, my country, all of its soldiers. Yes, you nigga, if you're in the army, you are in on it. You're not in on it, leave. If you're not in on this Epstein shit, leave the army. Okay, then you in on it. If you are a U.S. senator and you know of this, and you coincide with Trump's points, you are in on it. The entire U.S. government is full of pedophiles. Until I am proven different. Until it is proven different, I am against the U.S. economy. I'm against the USA. I'm not making this shit up, bro. Bro, they are in on it until somebody proves me different. Because Trump had an opportunity. He had the chance to say, no, we're not standing for this. This is not what America stands for. I want you to understand, there is nothing more pressing than someone that blackmails the USA government by putting them on an island where they do horrendous acts to children. There is nothing more pressing than that. You telling me that everything in the USA government is a play in the script that is manufactured is from their overseers on that damn island. Bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Your politicians do not act in your best interest as to the American public. That your politicians do not act in your best interest because they are blackmailed by what they did on an island to children. That is the video. That is the script. And if you don't want this information to get out, you will do what we say. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, get this ad out my face, bro. Get this ad out my face, bro. Okay, boom. Okay, get that out of the way. They uploaded a video, man. A 10-hour video. I'm not about to look at this 10-hour video, bro. Bro, this shit is horrible, bro. This shit is horrible, bro. This shit is honestly horrible, bro. It's a horrible day for America, man. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that shit? Where is it? Now niggas are saying to trust Trump. Kash Patel and Dan Bongino have basically destroyed their credibility with this whole Epstein situation. By proxy, have damaged to people trusting the entire administration. Hold the dang line, friends. Trump was not at the island. How many times have I told you, cool your justice, trust Trump? I'm not trusting nobody, bro. I'm not trusting nobody, bro. It's over, bro. However you feel in this video, like, sub. I'm not even gonna say like, subscribe. Man, it's a sad day for the children, bro.